Hi everybody, welcome to Scuba Diving Magazine and welcome to Ask Mark, our scuba diving Q&A, where I, a former scuba diving instructor, answer your scuba diving questions the best that I can. If you do have any scuba diving questions, pop them down in the comment section underneath this video and use the Ask Mark hashtag to get yourself and your question featured in an up and coming video. In the meantime, myself and the community, we do type out answers and recommendations as well. So you do get an answer, because it does take a little while for me to actually film and then edit these videos and upload them. So yeah, do bear with me. You do get an answer as soon as possible, but a little bit later the video is going to become live. This week we're answering a question from Black Paw about using Dettol to clean your diving equipment. So Black Paw says, is soaking in diluted Dettol safe for all dive gears? Now, I don't do two things while scuba diving or talking about scuba diving, and that's make promises of any kind or talk about things that will work for absolutely everything. I do have to recommend that you discuss actual detergents and any chemical agents with the actual manufacturer of your diving equipment, because they're the best suited to make those kind of recommendations. They do know all of the materials and how it's going to react with certain chemical agents. However, divers do use Dettol to disinfect their gear, but typically only on large scale, like dive center kind of scale. It's Dettol, I do actually have some. Dettol it's not great if ingested. So I'd avoid regulators, masks, anything that kind of goes around your face, BCD inflators as well, because if you put that into your mouth and then press that purge button and there's a bit of pressure pushing it out and then into your mouth, it's not great unless you wash them thoroughly afterwards. Most divers just tend to give their gear a good soak with a flush of warm, soapy water with a bit of household dish soap. That's all you really need. If you've been diving somewhere particularly nasty, there are alternatives to Dettol. It will do the job, but it's quite potent. Especially for like regulators and stuff that ends up in your mouth. That's not going to have a good like reaction in your mouth. Most divers, yeah, just give their gear a soak in water with normal like dish soap. I think they use Dawn a lot in America. I forget the name of whatever I use. But yeah, just normal dish soap is pretty good. It kills a lot of the nasties, and yeah, just leave it to soak in that. Then take it out, give it a soak in some just warm water, fresh water, obviously. That's usually enough. Some divers will give their gear a good like disinfecting maybe once a year. At least right before storage, so that nothing nasty grows. Dettol is probably on the more extreme end of the scale. It's usually your dish soap, but some manufacturers will have specific recommendations. I forget what Apex recommended, and we used to use something different at the dive center as well, but some of it is a bit more localized depending on where you are. In the States, there'll be something easy to get hold of there. If you're living somewhere in like the Middle East, it'll be harder to get hold of it, but you've got this alternative. Dettol, I imagine, is a bit more global, but yeah, it's a bit extreme when it comes to washing stuff that goes like around your face. So yeah, best recommendation, have a chat with your regulator or whatever it is manufacturer and see what they recommend. With like suits and whatnot, you can get wetsuits and whatnot shampoo, which is a bit better. It helps to condition the material, whereas Dettol is just like killing nasties, and it will give it a certain smell as well. But yeah, anything that goes near your face I'd probably avoid, and if it does get in contact, I'd probably wash it very, very thoroughly afterwards. But yeah, the best person to ask is your regulator manufacturer or your mask manufacturer, whoever it is, and just say, oh hey, I'm looking to clean it. for whatever reason, what would you recommend? Would you recommend Dettol? And they'll let you know either way. Yeah, I mean, it does say that you can use it for dandruff. I never knew. To help as like a shampoo, spots and pimples, 1 tablespoon per half a pint of warm water. Bathe affected area daily. If contact is made with eyes, wash them thoroughly in cold water. If swallowed, wash out mouth and drink plenty of water or milk. In both cases, consult a doctor and take this bottle with you. Yeah, I'd probably find that there are going to be some better alternatives, and yeah, the manufacturer is the best person to recommend. If I was, I can't even think of a situation, maybe someone who'd used my regulators and then tested positive for COVID-19 or something, then yeah, I'd probably be considering Dettol, but I'd also make sure that I'd wash it thoroughly afterwards, because yeah, you don't want to be ingesting Dettol. Even if it is diluted, I imagine you'll still be able to taste it. But yeah, have a look at the manufacturer. If you search for it, some actually have. I know Apex definitely did, because I remember that was one of the first that I noticed during COVID-19. They had certain recommendations for cleaning your regulators, and they'd Chemgene has just popped into my mind. They recommend certain detergents to clean regulators, but yeah, most divers tend to use just normal dish soap or something. It's a pretty good all-rounder to, and it's pretty gentle as well to clean most of your diving equipment. Otherwise, yeah, they're usually fairly easy to contact about those like basic questions, just saying, oh hey, I need to clean my whatever it is, I've got this, what would you recommend? And they'll get back to you fairly sharpish. Any other questions, by all means, pop them down in the comment section underneath this video. If you recommend Dettol, please let us know down in the comment section underneath this video. I've used it before, but it tends to be when I'm washing a lot of stuff, and it's quite diluted as well, just enough to kill the nasties, but not so much that it leaves that Dettol smell long term on your dive equipment. But yeah, any questions, pop it down in the comment section underneath this video. Use that AskMark hashtag, get yourself and your question featured in an up and coming video. Remember to head over to our website, scubadivingmag.com, check out our social media channels, and of course subscribe to the channel as well here on YouTube. Thank you for watching, everybody, and of course, safe diving.